For decades, these cases sat cold. Families waited. Killers walked free. Then, artificial intelligence changed everything. Today, I am counting down the 5 most extraordinary cold cases that AI helped solve. Cases that had stumped investigators for years, decades, even half a century. Number 5 will surprise you, but number 1 will genuinely shock you. Let us start the countdown. Number 5. Austin, Texas, 1991. 4 teenage girls were found shot dead in a yogurt shop, bound, gagged, and left to burn in a deliberate fire. 4 innocent men spent years behind bars for a crime they did not commit. For 34 years, the real killer was never identified. Then in 2025, investigators submitted a bullet casing into NIBIN, the AI-powered National Integrated Ballistic Information Network. It matched a weapon connected to a murder in Kentucky. That single match unraveled a DNA trail that led to Robert Eugene Brashers, a serial predator who had been dead for 26 years. AI found a killer who had literally gotten away with murder from beyond the grave. Number 4. Delphi, Indiana, 2017. 2 teenage girls, Abby Williams and Libby German, were murdered on a hiking trail. Before she died, 14-year-old Libby recorded the killer on her phone. His voice, his face, his walk. That recording became the most analyzed piece of evidence in modern true crime. AI acoustic analysis of the audio extracted details that human ears could not detect. Dialect markers, stress levels, physical characteristics from vocal resonance. And AI gate analysis of the video identified specific physical traits from the way the killer walked. The same AI techniques that cracked this case are now being used in investigations across America. Richard Allen was convicted in 2024. His appeal is active in 2026. But the AI analysis of that recording, that is what put him in the frame. Boulder, Colorado, 1996 and 2026. JonBenét Ramsey was 6 years old when she was found murdered in her own home the morning after Christmas. For 29 years, no arrest, no conviction. But right now, in 2026, Boulder police have confirmed new DNA testing, new evidence collected, and new witnesses interviewed. The same AI-assisted forensic genealogy that caught the Golden State Killer is now being applied to the DNA found at the JonBenét crime scene. Results are actively pending. And AI linguistic analysis of the ransom note has found something in the language patterns that 3 decades of human investigation completely missed, pointing to someone with intimate knowledge of that family. This case is not cold. It is the most active it has been since 1996. Number 2. California, 1974 to 1986. Joseph James DeAngelo terrorized California for over a decade. 13 murders, more than 50 rapes, over 100 burglaries. For 44 years, he lived as a retired police officer in a quiet suburb. His neighbors had no idea. Then investigators used AI-powered forensic genealogy, building a family tree backwards from crime scene DNA through public ancestry databases, and identified a match to DeAngelo's relatives. They confirmed his DNA by collecting a sample from a discarded item he had touched. In 2018, 44 years after his first known crime, Joseph DeAngelo was arrested. He pleaded guilty to all charges in 2020. The Golden State Killer case changed law enforcement forever. It proved that AI genetic genealogy can identify anyone, no matter how long they have hidden. And number 1, the most extraordinary case AI has ever been part of. 2019. Jenny Haynes survived 14 years of abuse as a child by doing something the human mind had never fully done before. She built 2,500 alternate personalities, each one designed to carry a specific piece of her trauma so the rest of her could survive. For decades, courts dismissed DID survivors as unreliable witnesses. But in 2019, Jenny walked into a courtroom with a 900,000-word witness statement, produced by her and her alters across years of documented recall. AI forensic linguistic analysis validated the consistency of that 900,000-word document, confirming that the same events were described with the same precise sensory detail across thousands of pages. No human investigator could have done that manually. It would have taken years. AI did it, and its findings were accepted by the court. Her father received 45 years. The first time in world legal history that alternate personalities testified and secured a conviction, validated by artificial intelligence. Nothing in cold case history compares to this. 5 cases, 5 families who waited years for justice, 5 times that artificial intelligence found what human investigators could not. The technology is not stopping here. Right now, across America and around the world, AI forensic tools are being applied to cold cases that have sat untouched for decades. The Golden State Killer, the yogurt shop murders, the Delphi case. These were not accidents. They were the result of technology finally catching up to crimes that human investigators could not solve alone. And they are just the beginning. Subscribe to Cold Case AI, because every week I cover the cases where technology meets justice. Which case on this list surprised you the most? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one.